Hi everyone, this is a test run. If it works, I'm gonna post it. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna start it over. This is my cord is this. This is Tina from Cosmic Turtles. Here is the Cosmic Turtles, so you know it's me. And I'm gonna do collective read right now for everyone. It's been a while since I posted, and it's been quite a journey so far. I'm in my camper and I'm selling my camper. This is my roommate's dog. There's also my roommate's cat. They can be indoor, outdoor. They're my friends. They hang out. I got them dog and cat treats. And I feel like I'm camping, so living the gypsy life in a way. So I'm doing a collective read for the energies of right now, and maybe see what is to come. All right. I pre-shuffled most of my cards here, so we'll see what we got. We start off with, I don't do reversals. I'm learning how to do them. But we start off with the World card. The World card is, it's like new beginnings in a way. You got the whole world in your hands. A lot of people are making big changes. We'll clarify them in a moment. Got the Emperor. A lot of those fire signs out there are stepping up, doing something with their lives, either moving or changing jobs or getting out of situations that no longer serve you. Ooh, we have the Empress. So we have the Emperor, the Empress. So it seems like in the world right now, the divine masculine and divine feminines are going each their own way. One story comes to me, because they're not facing each other, so they're not coming towards each other, but they're going each their own way on their own adventure, and for different reasons. We'll clarify them later, but for me, in my case, I'm seeking to be financially independent so that when I go into a relationship, I'm not going to be codependent and I have my own finances. You know, I make my own money type of thing, and I'm good. You know, I want the person that comes into my life to be a plus for me. And she's stepping on the moon here. So it's like, and us also connect. Like I take care of my own happiness. Oh, let's do a 5 spread. Now we have the Queen of Cups. And we have the 7 of Swords. Alright, let's clarify them. Rider-Waite Tarot. Clarify them. Woo! This is me. Let's clarify the World card for the collective right here. I'm still learning. I'm getting better at it. I have my own intuitions as well. Part of becoming my own person, just like the divine masculine as well, they're more reflective. They're looking more into, okay, what do I really want? And they're sitting there and maybe going inside and learning to connect with their intuition as well. Like, see, the divine feminine is working on her own things, building herself up, that she becomes a plus in someone's life. Not a burden, but a plus. And then she's ready for love. And then there's changes. 7 of Swords. It's a card of on the regular Rider Waite. It's someone that's stealing 5 swords, leaving 2 behind, looking behind them in broad daylight. So they say it's the card of thief. So the Empress could be building herself up. The Divine Feminine could be building herself up for love and not have anything taken from her anymore, like her own power, her self-esteem, anything she finds that is of value to her. So let's clarify the world. So let's see what we could find for the world. I pre-shuffled, but here we go. It's always good to ask every time. So, looking, the King of Pentacles is your self-assured businessman. He advances at a very slow pace. King of Pentacles. He goes at a very slow pace, so people are slowly building themselves up. So, let's see here. Slowly building themselves up. Ooh, some fell. There'll be offers, and there'll be a lot of options. That's in the collective. So, the general energy around the world is, how can I make myself self-sufficient in a good way? Balance my masculine and feminine within me. And then I'm good to go, and I can offer love. And I can avoid being taken for granted, not being recognized for your own value. That goes just as much for the masculine divine as for the feminine divine. The masculine is just sitting there right now, but he's in reflective mode. Feminines are on the move, they're going forward. We are the creative energies, so we start the movement first. And that's all right. Divine masculine. Let's see about clarifying the Emperor. Emperor has to do with Aries energy, although it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's clarify the Emperor. Clarifying the Emperor. We have the Empress. Haha. The divine masculine is thinking about their divine feminine. And how can they make her feel all happy and everything? And how can they how? They're trying to figure it out how. You see him here, he's very thinkative. In this deck, he's very thinkative. And he's reflecting. He's not necessarily making any movements right now. His leg is crossed underneath him. He's just sitting there. He is thinking about things. How many times you heard a woman say, "Oh, if that man could just think." Well, now they're doing it. So don't complain that they're not doing anything at the moment. They are. Doesn't seem like they are, but they are. So I have a strong divine masculine in me, but I have the balance of masculine and feminine, and whichever side I need at that moment. They're actually well blended, so they work together. Sometimes they argue, but I'm working on that balance for myself. So he's thinking about his Empress. Let's clarify what he's thinking about his Empress. Let's clarify the Empress. I'm curious. What does he really want to help or show or bring together? Let's see if we can get a pop-out for an explanation and clarify the Empress under this Emperor here. Oh, he doesn't want to tell us. Well, for now they're thinking. And you're thinking about her all beautiful sitting there. Whoa, magician. Thinking what he could do, how he could convince. It has to be real though, or the Empress just gonna walk away. Like, it has to be real. It can't be just an ideology that, because we never meet those. We can have them, but we never really meet them. All right, let's see here. Nothing. They don't want to tell us. My masculine is keeping it a secret. Well, it does have to be a surprise for us, right? We want to see them grow, but right now they're not telling me. I'm waiting for a pop out, and usually they do. No, doesn't want to tell us. Well, that's fine. We're going to move on, and we're going to clarify the Empress. The one that's not the one he's thinking about, but the one that's moving forward and doing things for herself and walking on moonlight. Keeping her emotions in check. Opening herself up to the rest of her. Okay. Okay, so she's moving forward. And there's the King of Swords. And King of Swords, well, swords is communication, but it's also like, in this case here, she's cutting out anything that doesn't serve her. This could be a male or female. This is general, right? So, whoever has a divine feminine mostly developed, you could be in a male body, female body. It doesn't matter. It's an energy. So inside this Empress moving away, like going on her journey to make herself self-sufficient, listening to her intuition. She's also laying down the law and creating her boundaries around her, like saying, okay, I don't want this, I don't want that, but I do want this, I do want that. So, and also she's taking care of her finances. So we got the King of Swords that came under the Empress. King of Swords, he's sitting there, he's in his throne, he's like, this is the energy that the Empress right now is embodying. The divine feminine is embodying the King of Swords attitude, like saying, okay, I want this, I don't want that. This I'll allow within my bubble of reality, and this, it can go, gracefully go, and just cutting ties, things she no longer needs. Also, the Four of Pentacles came out, and that is like she is sitting on her money. Basically, whatever she acquired so far, whatever she holds of value, she's holding on to it tightly. Don't go too tightly doing it, but this is for her own self-protection, right? She's building up her finances or building up, acquiring things that she needs to be able to move forward. And she's holding on and not just giving everything away and giving of herself away or even giving of her body away that easily. She is sitting in her power, and she's not allowing anything to distract her from towards her goals. She's got a straight line. She's being self-disciplined. All right, so here we have the Queen of Cups. So she's going towards offering her love. She wants to offer her love, but she has to build herself up to have something to offer, but also to be on her throne and to, like, she wants to have something to show for, have something to offer. Like, she's self-sufficient and she could offer and nothing would be depleted from her, and she would be a plus to someone's life. And that person, if she decides to give that cup to them, that offer is because she feels they would also be a plus in her life. So it's to reach that divine balance. So let's clarify the Queen of Cups in this case here and What is the message for the collective about whenever the divine masculine and the divine feminine, whenever they're ready to give and offer that cup of love? Let's see what pops out. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, Queen and a Queen. She wants to be able to offer her love and maybe build teamwork. Queen of Pentacles is your self-assured businesswoman. Self-reliant, self-sufficient, has a really good mind. It's very grounded, it's balanced. She wants to offer this stability. So whether it's the divine masculine or the divine feminine, the divine masculine is in his thoughts and he's thinking about his love, and he wants to also offer this stability, not just love, but stability and security. And she's working on cutting out what no longer serves her and acquiring things and holding on to what matters. So in this case here, the divine, the love they want to offer, they also want to offer that stability. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords in this case. In the collective. Seven of Swords. And that's like the thief in the night, or the thief even in the broad daylight. Like, you don't want anything, you don't want to be taken for granted, you don't want to be nothing taken from you, you know? You don't want that feeling anymore when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, connections, even if it was like business relationship. You don't want anyone to take from you. So let's clarify the Seven of Swords and see what the message is on what to be aware of. Ooh, there's a whole bunch. Too many. It came as a group, so let's see, because it could be for many. Okay, so you got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is before the Seven of Swords, but first they move away. So you've moving away from things you no longer want. And you're holding strong. You worked hard at it. There's the Five of Wands here. It's like training. You've worked hard to get to where you're at. You moved away from unfulfilling, unsatisfying situations. And then you worked on yourself. You worked hard. And for some, they worked against people to like maybe Seven of Swords, things got stolen from you. And then you had to fight to get what was yours back. And then pieces and parts of your past came back and kind of gave you a little bit of relief. Either you're supporting friends, your family, or your friends you consider family. They helped you out somehow, some way while you were on that healing journey. And for some, this is an offer of love as well. Well, an offer of love, I mean, Six of Cups. For some readers, this is like the small twin flame. So there was maybe a connection somewhere in love. Because you worked on yourself. Things were taken away. You moved away from the situation. You worked hard on yourself to get what was yours back. And it's like things that were taken, they were given back. And you feel like you went through a lot, and you feel kind of like you're good. You're still standing, but you're still, it's a tough energy to be in right now. And after all that, whatever you did build up in your life, you had to turn around and let it go, because it's part of it was attached with too many memories, or too many things that just no longer serve you, and you knew it wouldn't amount to anything else. Like Eight of Cups, where's your other two cups to make your Ten of Cups? It wasn't coming. It wasn't there. You tried and tried and tried and fought, and it just wouldn't come to you. So it's like, okay, It's a lesson learned. It's not a failure because you have all this knowledge. And then you end up with the world again. So the cycle begins again. It's like everyone's having like a second chance to do it right this time. Energetically, maybe not the same peoples, but you'll recognize the energies. You know, some people say, why is it I'm falling for this person, it doesn't work out, we break up. I go with this person, like, and these two are like the same, but just different faces. And it's like, how come I'm always dating the same kind of person? Well, it's because you have to do that internal work and cut out self-limiting beliefs. And then after you moved away from the situation, start working real hard, getting pieces and parts of yourself back. It's a long journey. Letting go it no longer serves you. Then you get to start again. You get to start it all over again. But this time, you built up a red flag repertoire. And now you can rely on your intuition. And now you could go through this again, but in a better way. Because now you have wisdom from the experiences you've gotten. First, you got to heal from those experiences so that you can extract the wisdom from it. It's not an easy journey. Nobody said it would be. But there's lots of support. Sometimes we don't see the support we have around us because we're into our own selves, and we don't notice that there are supportive people that be willing to just, if you need a shoulder to cry on, anything at all, like, don't lose hope, people. Energetically, everybody's got a second chance. And this time, you got more knowledge inside of you. You got more experiences. Let go of what no longer serves you. Let go of the pain. Gain the understanding from the experience. And then do the proper adjustments in your life. After that, you'll be more clear. Connect the dots of your experiences. You'll be more clear as to, oh, okay, this is what I was doing that kept bringing that kind of result to me every time. This is where I needed to make the little adjustment. Have faith in yourself and trust your intuition. And this is the reading for The Collective by Cosmic Turtles. I'm Tina. Have a good night. Have a good day, wherever you're from.